Hey guys, Greg with planetgreenzen.com, and today's audio blog is going to be on how to be the captain of your personal ship and navigate it. What do I mean by that? Well, stay tuned and find out. If you guys have never been to planetgreenzen.com or this YouTube channel, again, thank you for joining. Pretty much what I do here, pretty simple. I keep it basic. I just like to help inspire people to help inspire them to get rewired, inspired to be rewired, if that makes sense. So, I want to help people change their paradigms and their way of thinking, their controlled and limited mindset due to fear and other things and circumstances that happen in your life. But again, that's what this channel is for. That's what my blog is for, just to inspire people. And what I'm doing is, if this is your first time joining, I am converting a lot of my written blogs into audio form. So that's why I call them audio blogs. So I'm just reading these verbatim from blogs that I posted over a year ago. And again, this one is from November 20th, 2017. And again, if you want to read it for yourself, just go to planetgreenzen.com. I will have the link in the description below. Again, if you like this channel, if you like what you hear, if you like what I'm doing in the cause, go ahead and subscribe, like, share it. We'll appreciate all of that. Thank you. So again, jumping right into it. The title of this blog is How to Be the Captain of Your Personal Ship in the Sea of Life and Navigate to Abundance. Part 1, all aboard. When it comes to going somewhere, you must have a clear picture in your mind of where it is that you are going before you start making the journey. Think about this. If you were on a cruise ship and the captain said over the loudspeaker, "Hey guys, we're going to start up the engines and just sail out, but we have not the slightest clue of where we are headed. But don't worry, we will just sail until we run out of gas." How does that sound to everyone? I'm pretty sure you will start requesting refunds immediately by the dozens. Second part is bike it or hike it. Imagine if you decided to get on a bicycle and just started pedaling, or started on a hike without knowing where you were headed. Sounds like a fun adventure, right? But what if you needed to cross over 2 states in order to get to an event or function that started in 2 days? Would the bicycle or hike have been a good choice for that type of a trip? Of course not. But why is it that 98% of people choose the bicycle or hike vehicle when they need to travel over 2 states in 2 days? Think about that. Let me explain. Now, what I mean by this is if you had a clear picture in your mind of where you wanted to be, then naturally the vehicle needed for a specific type of trip would manifest itself to you, and you choose the most convenient, efficient, and fastest way to get there. If you knew you needed to travel to China pretty quickly, you would have a clear picture in your mind. Then you would choose an airplane to fly there in no time, right? Think about that. In order for you to think about needing the airplane to get to China, you would first have to come to the definite decision that you need to go there in the first place. Hoping that makes sense to you guys. The next category is the 98%. Going back to the 98%, why is it that most people choose a vehicle first when they don't know where they are going? I'm referring to a job. Most people just pick a random job because their friends are working there, or they got referred to that job, or they're very comfortable in this line of work. And that's what they went to school for. Everyone else is doing it. The job pays the highest amount of money, or just because they needed to pay bills and are desperate for money. When you look at where you want to go, it doesn't take rocket science to see that a job, for the most part, will not get you where you want to be mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or socially. And yet, most people just settle for this type of lifestyle because they don't know any better. Now imagine if most people decide where they wanted to go by a certain period of time, how much money they wanted to make, they would choose a different vehicle than the one that they are currently in, or that just plopped on their lap. They would most likely choose a vehicle that they love to do every day and that gets them to where they want to be, let's say by 35, versus a vehicle that keeps them financially frustrated for 40 plus years of their lives, and them having to convince themselves that they really do love what they do. Next category is clear HD vision. It all comes down to, as Napoleon Hill would say, you need to develop a definiteness of purpose. Earl Nightingale would say, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. In other words, you need to have a clear, sharp HD image in your mind of what it is that you desire in life, and then the proper vehicle that will get you there will manifest itself to you in time. You just need to have patience and keep that image in your mind every day. So that's the end of this audio blog. I hope you guys did, again, enjoy that. So again, just think about that, guys. When you are just forced into a certain path or way of living, Most people don't do anything about it. They just accept it because all their friends and family are doing it. Or if they decide to try to jump ship and get on a lifeboat, again, it's funny, lifeboat, they actually live their lives. They usually get ridiculed. People make fun of them, but then they choose not to do it because they don't want their friends and family to think that they're weird. So they just accept them on their life. How about this, guys? You ever heard someone say, well, it sounds like a great opportunity, but it's in a different state and I don't feel comfortable leaving my family. Like all my family's here, so I'm just going to stay here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you don't love your family, don't be there for them. But again, when you limit yourself like that, there's so many other possibilities in life. And then when you think about it, if you're taking chance and a risk, you go develop something, then yeah, you can come back and bless your family so they don't have to struggle and go through that same hamster wheel rat race that, again, have been going on for generations and generations. The paradigms have been passed down from generation to generation. But again, I can talk about this stuff for hours, but I hope you guys did enjoy this. Again, if you did, please like this, please share it, please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, again, please put those in the comments below. I will definitely read those and respond to you personally. But again, this is Greg with PlanetGreenZen.com, and I hope you guys do have a great Saturday. Well, this is being recorded Saturday, July 7th, so if it's posted today or tomorrow, but I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.